G'day folks, and welcome to the latest episode of Print21, the weekly news bulletin for the Australian and New Zealand print industries. I'm Print21's editor, Jan Areza. Alright, so let's kick things off with Australia's employers preparing for higher minimum wage and awards wage costs following the Fair Work Commission's annual wage review and its decision to increase both the national minimum wage and modern award minimum wage rates effective from 1st of July 2026. Based on the decision, the new adult national minimum wage for full-time employees working at 38 hours per week will be around $1,004.90 per week, or $26.44 per hour. This represents an increase from the current national minimum wage of $948 per week, or $24.95 per hour. From an awards perspective, the Commission has also determined to increase modern award minimum wage rates by 4.7%, effective from the first full pay period commencing on or after the 1st of July 2026. The decision also included determinations whereby the lowest adult award classification rates and entry-level minimum rates and awards must meet certain minimum dollar values. In response, the Visual Media Association will be providing members with guidance on the decision and the steps required ahead of the implementation date. Charles Watson, GM for IR Policy and Governance for the VMA, said further detail regarding these changes will be provided to the members once the Commission releases the related award determinations over the coming weeks. He said, "We will work through the detailed award determinations and provide members with updated minimum rates, compliance guidance, and practical advice to assist with implementation before the 1st of July commencement date." Next up, during a recent visit to Australia, Henrik Mueller-Hansen, founder and global CEO of software-driven production network Gelato, shared a compelling global perspective on how print manufacturers can reposition themselves for long-term growth through technology, automation, software investment, and new customer markets. Speaking with print leaders in Sydney and Melbourne, he outlined a vision for an industry shifting away from traditional volume-driven manufacturing models and towards smarter, software-enabled, production-on-demand operations. But his message to Australian manufacturers was not simply about AI. It was about mindset and about the role software will play in the next era of manufacturing. For Australian manufacturers, the opportunity is significant. The industry already possesses strong production expertise, entrepreneurial capabilities, and manufacturing infrastructure. The next phase is about coupling that capability with smarter software investment, automation strategies, and digitally connected customer experiences. He says the challenge now is less about whether this shift is coming and more about how quickly Australian print businesses are prepared to adapt to it. He adds that AI automation and software-driven production are rapidly becoming central to the industry's next phase of growth, and the businesses moving first are likely to help shape what that future looks like. Then, a new collaboration between Western Sydney University and Labelmakers New South Wales is helping bridge the gap between graphic designer education and the practical realities of print production. Through industry visits and direct engagement with print professionals, Western Sydney University academics are exploring ways to incorporate greater exposure to pre-press, production processes, and workplace experience into the graphic design curriculum. The partnership highlights the value of connecting students with modern print manufacturing environments, creating pathways to internships, industry placements, and future employment while ensuring graduates are better equipped with the skills sought by the print and packaging sectors. Over to Jet Technologies, who has formed a strategic distribution partnership with Living Ink Technologies, the global innovator behind Algae Ink, a renewable algae-based pigment technology designed to replace conventional carbon black pigments traditionally generated from fossil fuels. The partnership will see Jet Technologies introduce Living Ink's portfolio of bio-based ink solutions to the Australian market, supporting growing demand for more sustainable packaging and print solutions across sectors including labels, flexible packaging, commercial print, and consumer goods. At launch, Jet Technologies will offer Living Ink's flexographic algae ink range alongside conventional and UV-cured offset algae ink products. The partnership also creates opportunities to expand into additional printing applications over time, including specialized UV flexo technologies developed through Living Ink's global development agreement with ASGA. Now to FolioFox, who is strengthening its commitment to Australian authors and publishers with the opening of a new Melbourne showroom and the acquisition of modern edge printing technology. The expansion is a direct response to what the company calls a growing contradiction in publishing. As the average Australian reads less than ever, sales of physical books, particularly book-talk-fueled collector editions, continue to climb. The newly opened showroom, available by appointment, is designed as a hub for inspiration and decision-making and offers clients a dedicated space to explore paper stocks, finishes, and binding options in person. In addition, the company is expanding its services by investing in edge printing technology to support the increasing demand for special edition books. And finally, the closing date for entries in this year's 2026 Easy Science National Sign and Graphics Awards has been extended by 1 week to midnight next Friday, 12th of June. Damien Nielsen, member and events manager at the Australian Sign and Graphics Association, said with judging locked in for the following week, no further extensions will be possible. So if you are still intending to submit an entry, the time is now. The awards will be presented at a presentation dinner on Thursday the 3rd of September 2026 at the Sydney Showground, Sydney Olympic Park. More details will be released soon along with booking details. Well folks, that's all the time we have for today. For more on these and other stories, head over to our website print21.com.au. This is Jan Areza, editor of Print21, signing off for another week.